Okay, for this Beatles classic, what we're doing is taking a D and we're going to add a sus4. So we're going to put our pinky down on that very first string, the E string, and we just strum that back and forth. Okay, what I do sometimes is I add a sus2 just to give it a little bit of interest to represent another measure. So I don't see McCartney doing that live, but again, that's just a way to make the song your own. So here's what I do. Okay, and then we're going to go to a C major. So we're going to keep our small finger on that E string, the G note on the 3rd fret, and go into a C form. Okay, and then back to D. So it'll sound like this. Then that repeats, so you have alright, a variation is if you're playing going from your D to your C, you can add C major. You can just do it this way if it's easier for you. Take your first 2 fingers and put your first finger 2nd fret on the 4th string and your 3rd finger on the 5th fret, 5th string, 3rd fret. Okay, that's just a variation on a C major there. I notice Paul doesn't do that, but I've seen other people play it that way, so you can see what they're doing. It's just a little bit different way of playing C, a little bit easier for some people. Okay, during the chorus, what they do is G to D, work it out, G to A. Okay, I've seen it done a couple different ways, and it's hard to tell exactly if Paul's doing an A7 or just a plain A, but either way it sounds wonderful. So play your G and use your top 2 strings on the 3rd fret. Makes it easier to go to a D. Okay, and then your G. So another variation. Then you're going to go to a B minor and make sure you fret the F sharp note on the 6th string. So we're playing a B minor. Okay, and then he picks up that first bar, and you're just playing the top, or the bottom I should say, 6th through 2nd string. You can catch the 1st string, that's fine, but I tend to not do that, so you have this. That leads you to the G, and I do a G bar chord because you need to go to an F sharp bar chord next, and you're going to lift up your small finger to make it a 7, which takes you to the next phrase. Then he slows things down and you're going to that B minor again and you're just strumming it. Okay, the bass is doing a walk down. It's going from a B to an A to a G to an F sharp. So what you can do is finger that to, again, if you're playing unaccompanied with a bass, without a bass, you can do that. So it'll sound like this. See how I'm picking my finger up. Okay, and then you're back into the is the ending. He's going from a D to a D sus4 and back to D. So you just do a push on and pull off. and that's the whole song. So I hope you guys enjoy.